the Chief in Commander of the Armed Forces, dear attendees, since more than 6 years, there was the concept that rapidly has been turned into reality and fact, which was the construction of the College of Medicine for the Armed Forces, which is similar to its counterparts in the historical and powerful universities, to be an added and tunnel to the medicine syndicate and the military hospitals with military physicians that would be having lots of military experience and to be idol to their ancestors. Today, with the rising of that day of today's shining, we're having the first batch graduation of the College of Medicine of Armed Forces entitled for Marshal Muhammad Abdel Ghani al-Ghamasi. Equipped with discipline and military education that they have been trained on during all of their study throughout the years of their joining to the college. And now we are witnessing the graduation ceremony. And the best to start our ceremony with is the glorious verse of our Holy Quran and our Sheikh Khalid al-Gahi.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات إنا لا نضيع أجر من أحسن عملا أولئك لهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتهم الأنهار جنات عدن تجري من تحتهم الأنهار يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ويلبسون ثيابا خضرا من سندس واستبرق ويلبسون ثيابا خضرا من سندس واستبرق متكئين فيها على الأرائك نعم الثواب وحسنت مرتفقا صدق الله العظيم.
يرجع تاريخ الطب في مصر إلى عصر الفراعنة الذين
who have been very successful according to the available equipment at that time. However, with the development and progress, we have got the need, a real need to establish colleges will be having the medicine with the highest level of education, to be having best calibers, to be working in the different fields of medicine. And the chief in command of the armed services have got the right decision and the historical decision to construct College of Medicine for the armed forces. In that regards, we have the display for this documentary movie by the Affairs Department.
الطب المصري هو أبرز وأعظم دلالات الحضارة.
One of the most evidence of the Egyptian ancient history, one of the most important medicines of human education. And on the steps of our ancestors, we go ahead and we have lots of achievements of our ancestors. And the 2013 have got the, according to the directions of the Minister of Defense and Military Production, with the construction of the College of Medicine. So on the 14th of July on 2013 have got the establishment of the law 74 for 2013 to construct the Medicine College, and in its first year to be having the 1,200 students been receiving throughout the past 6 years, and the curriculum has been added with the cooperation of Al-Asra'ini and the College of Medicine of Ain Shams University, College of Medicine of Cairo University, and we have got the achievement of the milestone of the college to have sufficient and educated military practitioners throughout the very advanced methods and means of education. While preparing for the integration of the college, the highest challenge was how to have the curriculum that combined all of the skills and information needed for their counterparts, to make sure that at the end we're going to be having the utmost calibers that we admire to have. The Military Medicine College has tens of different departments with different specialties and different masters in different fields. And we have variety of the departments for the college. We're having the lectures rooms, we have the laboratories, we're having also the equipment needed for practical and educational services. Also we have rooms and conferences for multi-information with the best techniques, with the best also active learning methods with 3D dimensions to help the students to be having the anticipation of the life operations and activities inside human bodies, with the best and the sufficient logistic services. And the educational curriculum in our college, it has the surgeons, it has also the military roles, and we have also the naval medicine and the land medicine and the military fields. Also the college is committed to accomplish all of the criteria. It has a new advanced approach that helps to transfer the theoretical study into practical one and to be trained on a very dynamic base. And beside the skills development process, also the college gives very good care to the students who have skills in the in the life skills like the musical and sports and the physical and the bodybuilding and some of the other sports and athletics.
ولم تألو كلية الطب
The medicine college have spared no effort to contribute with the local institutions and international institutions as well. And throughout the past 3 years, there have been lots of competitions with the international colleges, with the one, for example, with the United States College of Medicine, and we have ranked for the number 1 and number 2 levels. Also, other competitions with other countries like Japan, India, Pakistan, UAE.
في سياق متصل استقبل صاحب السمو الشيخ الدكتور سلطان بن محمد القاسمي عضو المجلس الاعلى حاكم الشارقه رئيس جامعه الشارقه قبل ظهر اليوم وفد طلبه كليه الطب العسكريه التابعه للقوات المسلحه المصريه.
مش هتتعمل جامعة في مصر تاني.
There will be no construction for such college unless it's going to be having the same similarity with the best 50 universities all over the world. We have made our decision to be having exposure to the worldwide, to be unique whether inside or outside Egypt. And the perfect and utmost achievements being done is to be having contracting with and protocol and signing with Michigan College and to be having update for the educational curriculum throughout having 6 years of educational services with additional year of
Michigan
excellence.
State University and the College of Osteopathic Medicine is privileged to assist the Armed Forces College of Medicine in preparing young physicians to be the leaders of tomorrow for Egypt and the world. Michigan State is proud to be a small part of developing Armed Forces College of Medicine.
وتهدي أيضا إلى كلية الطب بالقوات المسلحة
Also,
من الكتب
there are lots of documents and books being awarded to the college, and in terms of the continuous assessment, the Michigan University have got the IFOM with the supervision of the university. Also, the college has participated in one of the most international banks, which is the Canadian one. Now we're witnessing the assessment being having international level, and once we're having our students going through such assessment, they will be qualified and will be able to pass through all of the worldwide international similar tests. The Armed Forces College of Medicine, it's going to be having similar and even competitive level with all of its counterparts in the world. Also, in the United Kingdom, in addition to receiving lots of delegates from the previous and brotherhood countries, and also to activate the community activity with the school sectors, to be having contribution with all of the local levels. Also, in addition to ongoing contribution with Magdi Yaqub Association in Aswan. The college and students are very competitive and they are at the utmost level of proficiency, and they are so keen to be having scientific research. I'm so glad they have reached to the last year, and hopefully they will be very perfect and professional in their field. I advise my colleagues who will submit to join our college this year that what they will be honored once joining this college. This all has got a real role to create the future leaders, not just to be having benefits for the military fields, but also to make sure that it's going to be for all Egyptians, civilian and military.
داخل القوات المسلحة حتى تكون إضافة
And we have now made sure that this will be one of the added value for the hygiene and the health insurance for all of the Egyptians everywhere. And also to be having added value to the educational sector. So we hope they will have real success and we're going to be seeing real and tangible effects by those leaders. The College of Medicine provides all the thanks and gratitude for these elite military and civilians who have contributed in the construction of such great institution. The College of Medicine of Armed Forces, it's the castle of medicine and the hope of the future for a great people of Egypt. Egypt was a real war against the black terrorists that may lead to casualties for our heroes during the conflicts, which will require to have qualified physicians to be able to deal with such a state. So now we will witness on displaying screen one of the videos for completing one of the terrorism zones, and after that we'll be having the display of the students of how to deal with the different casualties in different types.
فهد إلى صار عفن حول صار تمام افتح الإشارة بلاغ قتال ساعة 400 انفجار أبوه ناسفة أثناء اشتباك قوات
Explosion of one of the bombs during conducting one of the extremist zones. There are 2 influences required. We'll be having the 2 of them within 5 minutes. Sign ended. To the head of the emergency, please raise the emergency case to serve the casualties.
Patient is conscious and this. Blood pressure 100/60. Pulse 110. Neck collar is applied. The IV fluids are running.
Team, everybody in his position. Airway, breathing, circulation, please start.
الحالة الأولى
The first case.
كدمات متعددة في منطقة البطن.
Casualties with different areas of his chest with hard breathing, according to being subjected to the explosion. And it's being subjected to the doctors, and now they are dealing with it.
Breathing, administer entry and expansion, hyperresonance on the left side. Auto saturation is dropping to 90%. Circulation.
Blood pressure 90 or 60. Pulse 120. CRT 3 seconds. Abdomen is lax. Blood samples collected.
Breathing, how is the auto saturation?
Auto saturation dropped again to 80%.
قراءة العلامات الحيوية للمصاب.
Checking the life signs of the casualty and the oxygen in blood, and also the hypertension.
Start needle decompression and prepare for the chest tube insertion.
تم تشخيص المصاب على أنه
The casualty being diagnosed that now we'll be having a tube into his chest as a quick revival.
Needle. Measure the blood pressure again.
Blood pressure improving 100 or 60. Pulse 110.
Perform fast please.
في هذا المشهد
in the scene. You have got display for the accurate skills of our physicians, as they have got air around in his lungs, and this is one of the common cases they usually face in the conflict areas. And now you have their skills and utmost awareness of how to deal with such common and similar cases, and by joining one of the needles to the chest of the casualty to make sure that they can revival and heal the casualty. And now they are making sure that there is no blood clot, and they are making a quick mobile x-rays that's going to be having come on, Harry, you're now good. Can you talk?
Measure the blood pressure again. Blood pressure is much better. 110 or 70, pulse 90, fast is free. Airway.
Patient is now breathing normally.
Suturing finished.
Still doing?
Finish fast, please. Okay, sutures.
Sutures finished. I'm tying down the dressing.
Okay, good work, team. The patient is now stabilized and will be transformed to the radiology department to get chest X-ray and transferred to the ICU.
Now I've got establishment a statement for the casualty, and now they will be transferred to the CIU to continue his healing.
Put the water seal. Okay, prepare for the transfer.
Male patient comatose. Blood pressure 90/60, pulse 150, oxygen saturation 93%. Patient has deep gunshot wounds in the neck, right groin, and left thigh. IV fluids are running.
The second case have lots of injuries and has low conscious and hypertension. After being stated about the case, now the leader of the practitioners start to do his diagnosis.
Okay, please secure the airway by intubation. What about the breathing?
نظرا لاضطراب درجة وعي المصاب.
Due to the unstable condition of the mental health, now they have how to put in the needle into the vest, into his chest, and see how it's gonna work.
70 over 40, pulse 160, CRT 4 seconds.
ازدادت درجة هبوط الدورة الدموية.
Now there's increase for the low pressure, so they will
تقييم الحالة مرة أخرى.
they will have a recheck for the case one more time.
بعد أن تم التعامل مع الناس.
Now after being dealing with the blood pressure, now has got the condition and the intensive care for the blood condition.
Start the blood and warm the patient, please. Okay, team. I need you to reassess the patient, please.
Patient defeated.
Lots of them is not reading. Patient responseless. Start CPR immediately and activate code blue.
حدث توقف مفاجئ بعضلة القلب.
There is now
تم تفعيل الكود الأزرق وهو الكود.
There is now a red case that the heart had stopped working.
Apply oxygen needs and continue chest compression until defibrillation.
يقوم الطلبة الآن بعمل.
Now the students have been trying to revive the heart.
Lead the blood. Pose. Continue. This patient is VF. Charge 200 joules. Charging. Everybody clear? Clear. Shut the level.
تم التعامل مع المصاب بصدمة
The
كهربائية
casualty has been dealt with a sudden pulse that has helped to have the heart working one more time.
Okay, team, perform chest X-ray, ECG, ABG, and prepare for medevac.
بعد مرور دقيقتين تم
After 2
التعامل مع
minutes,
الطبيعي للمصاب.
now we have the normal pulse for the casualty.
Comatose with multiple firearm injuries. Two with the fibrillations have been delivered to the patient. Patient returned to spontaneous circulation. Patient needs vascular intervention for medevac.
استقرت حالة المصاب.
Now we have a stable patient and will be transferred
ذلك لعمل الجراحات التخصصية الدقيقة.
to be having the accurate and the condensed surgeons.
في هذا العرض
In this scene, we have got lots of the mechanical that they have gone through the public surgeon throughout the education years in the College of Medicine of the Armed Forces.
نشاهد الآن فيلم
Now we see a documentary movie about the contributions of Marshal Abdelghani Al-Ghamisi, who's been named, or actually the batch has been named after his name. So let's see.
في سجلات التاريخ العسكري
Records of the military history of Egypt. Men, once they have their names loaded, they have the glorious operations and the contributions they have conducted, and that show how they were patriot and loyal. One of them was the engineer of the glorious 6 October war, Marshal Muhammad Abdelghani Al-Ghamisi. Was born in September 1921 in Batanoun village in Monofeya province, and he's been educated in the schools till the high school, and then he joined the military college in 1938, and after graduation he joined the special forces sector, and he has been in the field with the borders officers and the military vehicles, and he has got lots of strategical levels inside and outside the countries. And in 1951 he had joined the France Academic in the Soviet. In 1961 he has got the scholarship of Nasr Military High Schools in 1967, and in January 1972, and due to his distinguished and his skills and his wide awareness for military services, he has been assigned to be the head at one of the troops in the 6 October glorious war. And then he's been assigned to be head of the delegates in the 101 kilometers, and has been assigned by President Anwar Sadat to be having the Medal of Merit and to be promoted to be Marshal and be assigned the head of the armed forces. And in 1947 he has got the first lieutenant and is assigned to be the Minister of Defense and Chief in Command to be working with the dear, sincere and pursue all of the efforts to be having a very good example for the lessons being learned of the October War. And in October 1987 he has ended his services in the armed forces, and he has been assigned as the presidency vice. And in 1980 he has been assigned the Marshall as a gratitude for all of his deep operations and loyalty to Egypt. And in 2003 he has left after having all of these glorious operations and contribution, and Egypt has expressed all of their gratitude towards what he has been conducting. He is the real symbol of the military heroes and patriots. And now we have the dream comes true with the graduation of the first batch of the College of Medicine of Armed Forces, entitled after his name, Marshal Abdul Ghani al-Ghamasi, who is one of the military symbols to be with his military nobles, which was consistency, education, culture, and to be one of the idols that we usually pursue to walk on his steps. Now we have display for a new song that's being prepared by the Department Affairs with the contribution of youth ministry under the name of Egypt's Harvest.
فتح عينيك بص شوف الإنجازات مصر كل يوم بتسبق بكرة أحسن من اللي فات فتح عينيك بص شوف الإنجازات مصر كل يوم بتسبق بكرة أحسن من اللي فات فتح عينيك بص شوف الإنجازات مصر كل يوم بتسبق بكرة أحسن من اللي فات وقول للدنيا إنك ابنها هتعيش تعلم بيتها وتشيل اسمها انت الحصاد والحلم مصر فخورة بيك طبيب ايه الجمال أحسن من اللي فات. فتح عينيك بص.
اصطفاف الخريجين.
The graduates on the stage. The deputy of the College of Medicine to announce the graduation results.
بعد إذن سيادتك يا فندم.
Allow me, Your Excellency. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Number of the approved students in 2013 for the first batch, College of Medicine for Armed Forces, 223 cadets. Those submitted for the final assessment, 200, with percent of 90%. And the Chief in Commander has approved, the Minister of Military Production and Minister of Defense has approved the results for the first batch of the College of Medicine for the Armed Forces, who have been got the conditions with the 100% of success results. All of Allah the Lord. Any comments, Your Excellency? Long live Egypt. The leadership movement to the new leaders.
أعاهد الله أن أحافظ على تقاليد كليتي في الداخل والخارج مطيعا لأوامر قادتي مؤمنا بشعار كليتي العلم الشرف الرضا.
مدير إدارة شؤون ضباط القوات
the head of the armed forces to announce the results and to bestow the orders to the graduates and to students. Allow me, Your Excellency. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, the President and the Chief in Commander has approved on the following. First, the employment of the first batch of the College of Medicine, entitled in the name of Marshal Muhammad Al-Ghani Gamsi, with the first lieutenant with excellency under practitioners of the armed forces, starting from 1st of October 2019. Secondly, bestowing the top students of the second class Order of Excellency, an appreciation for their perfect performance during their study in the college. First Lieutenant Practitioner Islam Sabri Abdul Halim. First Lieutenant under Practitioner Physician Muhammad Amin. First Lieutenant with excellence under Practitioner Hussein Ibrahim. And now 5 students from the college, they will be conducting their studying, who will be providing the slogan of the medicine to His Excellency President El-Sisi, the Chief in Commander of the Armed Forces.
سيادة الرئيس.
Your Excellency, when we have got the honor to join the College of Medicine of the Armed Forces, we have vowed and have the burdens on our shoulders best of saving and securing these territories and to heal the pain of its people. And today, with the graduation of the first batch, we are ready to operate our activities with the best level that will allow this country to keep its dignity. Dear Your Excellency, we promise that we will always be meeting your expectations according to what we have learned, and in this occasion we are happy to provide you the College of Medicine slogan as an expression to our dignity and our faith in our country and following of your steps. So here you go, Your Excellency.
يمين الولاء.
The oath.
أقسم بالله العظيم.
I swear by God.
أقسم بالله العظيم.
I swear by God.
أقسم بالله العظيم.
I swear by God.
أن أكون جنديا وفيا لجمهورية مصر.
To be loyal soldier to the Arab Republic of Egypt,
محافظا على أمنها وسلامتها.
preserving its security and safety,
حاميا ومدافعا عنها.
protecting its territories
في البر والبحر والجو.
in the land and sea and air, inside and outside the Republic, obeying the military commands and executing the orders of my leaders, preserving my weapon, never leaving it till I lose my breath. And Allah is the witnessing for my oath. The speech of the head of the Medicine College of the Armed Forces. In the name of Allah. Your Excellency, President Abdel el-Sisi, the President of the country and the Chief in Command of the Armed Forces, and the dear guests, at the beginning, allow me to express all the dignity and honor and gratitude for each and every single step to be having such ceremony today, to witnessing along with the Egyptian people new hope and a new page of the Egyptian bright pages with the graduation of the first batch of the Armed Forces College of Medicine, which is a real proof of the political sectors of the investment in both sectors, health and education. Your Excellency, you have started the beginning of preparing the College of Medicine of the Armed Forces. That was such a dream for all of the military and medicine sectors of the Armed Forces. And there have been a gratitude lead and a real exerted effort that we have in the beginning of that college at October 2013 with joining of 223 cadets, whom we today celebrate the graduation of them after 6 years of education, the first batch entitled after the name of Marshal Abdel Ghani Ghamasi. And since that date, there have been the challenges that we usually face as the milestone of preparing this college is to be having the sufficient and professional physicians who have the highest and the utmost health care that's going to be provided to Egyptian people on the military and civil people. And also to have the graduation for very distinguished soldiers and professions who have all of the capabilities to create academic, scientific levels in the modern medicine field. And the armed forces usually and deeply contribute in the development of education in Egypt. Your Excellency, now we're having the similar level with the international counterparts. So now we have got the contribution of the colleges of United States of America, and also with the graduates of the Egyptian medicine have got that all of our students have got all of the pre-qualification after the assessment and education required. And it's very important to mention that Michigan has praised the initiative of the college that has launched the program of Read to Lead. That was in July 2019 that allowed the students to have lots of education on international level provided by Michigan University in their belief of our basics and principles initiative. We have no ceiling for our aspirations, and our slogan is education, dignity, and nation. And we have discipline, commitment, security, and the teamwork and innovation, the quality and the security of our nation. Your Excellency, I congratulate you and the Egyptian people for the graduation of the first batch of our college. That has been and always will be one of the best education on earth. So the practitioner should be usually on the ongoing learning, which has been having changes every now and then. That will require lots of efforts and contribution as he learned from everything around him. And we promise that we're going to be having lots of efforts and contribution to raise the efficiency of the medicine sector in Egypt and to be very distinguished in performing the medicine efforts. And before concluding my word, I'd like to express all of my respect and gratitude to all of the Egyptian colleges of medicine that has contributed with our Armed Forces College of Medicine that have highly and effectively contributed in the learning process. Also with deep and sincere thanks to the parents of our cadets who have made all of the efforts they can to help their students throughout the years of studying, and today they are with us celebrating the graduation of their sons. Also, I advise the graduates to usually work on the principles and the slogan they have learned and to be working on the field for the sake of people and to learn those younger than them. May Allah save and serve our country and our people to be unified all the time and to be secure all the time, and peace be upon you.
يتفضل السيد رئيس الجمهورية.
Now, His Excellency the President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi will be taking photos with the graduates of the first batch of the Armed Forces College of Medicine.
شبابها هم دول ولادها مصر أقوى بيهم مصر نور عينيهم دول أملنا فيهم نبني بيهم مصر أحلى بكرة بيهم هم دول شبابها هم دول ولادها مصر أقوى بيهم مصر نور عينيهم دول أملنا مصر أحلى بكرة بيهم النجاح بالاجتهاد والعمل وبالضمير النجاح.
كلمة السيد الرئيس عبد
The speech of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi, the Chief of Command of the Armed Forces.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. I haven't prepared for a speech. But let me say that today is really a very good day because the concept was one of the notions, but it was not just me who thought about it. It was a real dream backwards in the armed forces. And once I've got the ministry, so I got the chance to launch this notion and to be having a military medical college. And the notion was, just to be clear to all of you, we wanted to help education sector and the medical knowledge throughout such college. And thank God that He helped us. Just let me say that that any dream that we can think of, can easily be reached. So we're talking about something that goes back 6 years ago, and today we're here after the 6 years. We've got the first spark. But let me say that don't ever think that the dream during these years was just to have such a college. No. There was a close and following check day after day by myself. So this word, not just to record that if you would like to success in life as Egyptian, so in each procedure that we do, every responsible should do all what it takes to make sure that it will reach to success. So if you'd like to success and to be distinguished, do not ever think that it's just about talks. It's all about works. I'd like to say that the assessments being conducted to those students, I said that all of the college should be gone under the assessment and to be having international assessments from abroad. So I ordered that all of the college should go under this assessment. If we're talking about other colleges, it was optional. If the student would like to go under the assessment, it's up to them. We've brought assessments from those most historical colleges of medicine in the world. However, they said that you should not, if you're talking about other sectors, you should not oblige all of the students. But we said that the level that we educate our students with, I just want to tell you all that you should not just filter. It's such a corruption. If you would like to combat corruption, so stop filtering, stop talking. So we wanted to be assured that there is no single form of that the educational process is just being done on the perfect level with perfect results. So we said that we will continue in this process, and we even said that we will prevail this on the Egyptian country altogether to be having mechanical assessment for the all of the colleges of medicine in Egypt. I just want to make sure that it's not gonna harm any of you, just to make sure that working with medicine field is gonna be having all about work, so there is no field for any filtering or any recommendations. Not just the military medical colleges or even the civilian medical colleges. No, we're gonna have in this process the highest educational minister even said that we're having this process to make sure that all of the assessments and evaluation under the umbrella of the universities are helping for the development of the education process to be approached, to be our track that we will deal with in the preparation and the qualification of our students, to make sure that each one will get his right and what he deserves. Also, we said that this practitioner has got the excellency degree, so this means that he will be qualified enough to all of the criteria internationally, to be compatible with all of the criteria. So we anticipate that we're gonna conduct this during 2 years, that all of our universities in Egypt will be having same level of educational assessment. So I got the chance here now to talk about our Minister of Higher Education when he said that we will conduct such assessment. So many of us are absolutely worried about their sons. But let me say that I will be even more worried about them than you. Yes, because we will never abandon our sons, your sons. So I say this now because you are here now and all the Egyptian people listening to us, so please help us to reach to the highest level of success. Help us. Help us with your trust. make sure that we are trustworthy and we have a wise and very strong and effective dynamic systems, and also along with knowledge and education. I congratulate you. I congratulate our students. So now you've been practitioner officers, you've been cadets, you've got now full responsibility. By the way, when they said that now the students should be now graduated, right? But let me say, you should take care that if you would like to help your country to be always at the top, never abandon your responsibilities. Those students should be even having their practitioner senior level inside the campus of the college. Why do I do this? Because I have highest hope in all of the youth of Egypt. I believe in you. So I said, no, they should have their practitioner, inside the college, so they can go to their hospitals and get back to the college. Right, maybe the families now are not that happy with this, but let me say that your sons, they are my sons as well. And to structure real men, it's very important, and this will help us to be having idols. So, also we said that during the masters, we will try to do it the same level, but take care that maybe during 2 or 3 years, now what you're going to be having might going to be real doctors and surgeons within just 2-3 years. So you can imagine. So the leap, not just to walk, we need to leap. A quantum leap is very important. You should take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your education, help your country, help your people. Keep healthy, do not ever gain weight. When I say this, do not say that the president is saying such things. Yes, it's very important. Yes, I have to say this. We have to raise awareness. We have to take care of such words, because this will reflect with very positively on the national security. So today, when we have conducted the diagnostic for virus C, what we have got, we have been astonished to find that when we have got the display of the results with the Ministry of Health, to mention that how badly the gaining weight is very important on the health of people. So I've been astonished that there was a real great average of very bad conditions. So I highly recommend you to take care of your health, and do not ever think that success road is easy. So that's why I say today, if you have got all of your preparation being done since the beginning until the end of your education, whether you're a man or a woman, right, if it's not going to be a real road of success, so he's not going to be working on anything else but success. So I would like to say, I don't address just you, I address all of the people. So please, I talked about this 2 or 3 times before. Again, do not compliment under my name. If you have any issues which saying that he's maybe acquainted with myself, I swear and I reassure that I have never got any recommendations because of being acquainted with me. So please, you also do the same. Do not work based on recommendations. Just to deal with people for what they deserve. It's a very good ceremony, as I said at the beginning, and hopefully we're going to be having launching of new universities in the coming few years. And I would just say that we would like to have internal system for some of the universities that we're gonna launch, especially for those universities with vital and pivotal role, like College of Medicine and Engineering, and this kind of sector that we would like to have loads of graduates. By the way, let me say that we have lots of people submitting requests to join our college, and we really try our hardest to meet the submits and requirements according to the criteria that we constructed to be able to because you know that the country usually making sure that all of the universities will be having the efficient level of education. So within the coming 2 years maximum, you will be having loads and of good universities that will be constructed. So any institution want to do its responsibilities unless they have the sufficient and qualified candidates who can contribute in helping Egypt paving the way for success and progress. So if we have real pre-qualified human resources, they will be able to help whatever sector they work in, and for sure they will be helping themselves and helping others. I won't forget to tell the cadets that I have here and for each student in Egypt that take care, do not forget that maybe you have exerted efforts, however, the road still not ended. So what we have conducted with you was also another part of your success. So congratulations for the families. This is the harvest of your exerted efforts. So I thank the cadets for their success and their performance. So this is the first step in the road of building your future, and I wish you all success. I wish you all good news to be heard from you, and to make sure that we usually working on the scholarships and to work inside the castle and the campus of your college. Congratulations, congratulations Egypt. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
السلام الوطني.
The national anthem.